You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
Who is this?
The newest Mano.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. New teeth. Who this?
Yeah.
This
Big
are,
smile.
so those porcelain?
Yeah.
All right,
the real ones.
We got to talk about this today because you got new teeth.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even realize your teeth were crooked before, but
Yeah.
we shall discuss today. And they're not too big. Let me see.
Normally the same size.
You know how
It's
sometimes
not
people be having like
Yeah, those are the big chiclets.
little donkey teeth.
The big tinks, the big stink ones.
Yeah, no, those are good.
Those are 2,500 ones.
All right, well, it's also a Wealth Wednesday. You got the $1 Million Smile. That's wealthy.
Indeed, yeah.
But we also are going to have Jasmine Crowe-Houston joining us. She's the founder and CEO of Goodr. She's a social entrepreneur, an author, a visionary leader, but it's a waste management and hunger solutions company. You're going to love the things that she's been doing. We've talked about her up here before. She reached out, and now she's going to be joining us talking about just making sure that people have food in schools and communities, senior centers, any place that's facing food insecurity. But let's shine a light. I mean, last night was a night. Okay? And we're talking about elections. We're going to shine a light. There are some historic firsts, a lot of great energy around the nation. Let's talk about it for anybody that is saying that the Democrats are losing. No, they're not. They're actually winning. It's way up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm
Way
here
Up.
with the newest Mano.
Newest one.
And let's shine a light. And we're not going to get too much into details, but yesterday was historic last night with these elections around the country. So here are some firsts. Virginia has their first female governor, Abigail Spanberger. Mikey Sherrill is the first Democratic female governor of New Jersey. So congratulations. My girl, Mary Sheffield, won in Detroit, the first ever woman mayor of Detroit. Very happy about that. Zohran Mamdani, 34 years old. He is the first Muslim mayor of New York City.
Congrats.
And he's young. He's the youngest.
34.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Ex-rapper.
Dorsey Appleris, is that how you say it? Appleris? Okay, Dorsey Appleris is the first black mayor in Albany history, and she's a woman. Sharon Owens is the first black mayor in Syracuse, also a woman, so shout out to her for that. Just a lot of historic, amazing firsts that happened. That's not all of them, but that's just some of them. Mikey Sherrill, the first female governor of New Jersey. That was a tight race, too. So just shout out to everybody who went out and voted. Thanks to you, we got to shine a light on everybody that participated in the system and made things happen. New York actually had the most voter turnout since, I think, like 1969 or something crazy like that. So people were outside. So anybody who is told that their vote does not matter, guess again. All right, Daquan, who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on my sister today. I know she really needs it with everything she's been going through. Men got to realize, if you ever date a man's sister, just know that that brother is always going to have his sister's back.
That's right, Daquan, pull up.
So, sister was in a tough relationship with I was being disrespectful, to her and my mama, and I had to put him in his place.
Thank you.
Now he's finally gone and out of her life, so I just want her to, realize that there's somebody out there better that's going to treat her right. And no matter what, her brother's always going to have her back.
Oh, Daquan, I love that. Sometimes it's just cutting that cord initially. That's the hardest part. And then later on, you look back and you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
Exactly.
All right. Well, I know she appreciates your support too, Daquan. So thank you so much. What's her name?
Akila.
But thank you. And shout out to you, Akila. We're shining a light on you today.
Y'all have a good one. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care. All right. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message and shine a light that way. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. We've been following this case of Pras from the Fugees, right? Well, now it looks like he's going to face even more time than we initially thought could happen, according to All Hip Hop. It's quite some time he's going to be in prison for this foreign conspiracy case. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Mano.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get into this Yeetie. So Praz is going to be facing between 15 and 20 years in prison. That's Praz from the Fugees for his role in this alleged foreign lobbying and campaign finance conspiracy. The judge did side with prosecutors in a dispute over federal sentencing guidelines. Yesterday, they originally had said that he shouldn't face any longer than 5 to 6 years behind bars. That's the defense. They suggested he was a political novice manipulated by foreign billionaires. But the jury convicted him on 10 felony counts, including conspiracy, illegal foreign lobbying, witness tampering, and campaign finance violations. So it's not looking good. He also had to pay back $100 million, and now they want another $64 million from him. Sheesh. But, if he got it illegally, then that is what has to happen. All right. Now, Blueface was on a live stream with DDG after getting out of prison. And one thing that he did was take some accountability. He spent 14 months in prison on a 4-year sentence. That was for violating his probation. And he did have to apologize. Well, he didn't have to, but he apologized. Listen to this.
I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to shoot you, bro. If you're seeing this, forgive me, man. It's a true apology. I took a couple classes in there, too. Yep, Civilization University. I went to school for that.
Yeah, sometimes you got to apologize for shooting people.
Yeah, he said he changed his life for the better while in prison. He took classes. He also gained some weight because he was eating a lot of carbs. He said there was practically no protein, just a lot of mashed potatoes and oatmeal. So that's why people are talking about how he looks bigger. That's why. Now, another thing that he said is that he does want to box against Jake Paul after Gervonta Davis is not doing the fight anymore. Here's what he said.
Do you box again?
Hell yeah, man.
Got to, bro.
That Jake Paul fight, man.
That'd be a good ass fight.
Come on, man.
How much you waiting on?
It might be so good he ain't want to take it.
Now, the fight was supposed to be November 14th, as you know, on Netflix, right? But now they're looking at December 12th and December 19th as different dates, potential dates, and they're trying to figure out. They've approached Andre Ward. And that they approached him over the weekend. So I don't know if that's going to happen.
But Ward retired.
Yeah, he retired. So he'll be 42 in February. He hasn't boxed since 2017. And so we'll see what happens. They did approach Ryan Garcia. That's not going to happen. Allegedly, they're also saying they approached Terrence Crawford. That'd probably be a good one.
No, this is, first of all, this fight is an exhibition.
Yeah,
it's not a real
a
fight.
nice money fight, though. Somebody will take that money. Let's be clear.
Absolutely. It's probably the biggest payday that some of them guys will get.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. You know what I did last night. I was paying attention, watching what was going to happen with the elections here in New York City. Mamdani is going to be the new mayor of New York City. That was one of the most watched races across the nation. Mary Sheffield, slid to victory, so shout out to her. But we'll talk about it when we come back. It's Way Up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Mano.
Hey.
New teeth and all that.
Newest.
About last night. So, it was a historic night. I was watching what was happening with the elections in the midst of watching different television shows also. I actually got a screener for that movie, Unexpected Christmas. So I was watching that. It's not out yet. Lil Rel is in it.
Comedy.
Reagan Gomez.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Dominique Perry's in it. It's actually pretty good. So I was watching that, getting ready for the holiday season. But I was also paying attention to what was going on with these elections. And we told you earlier some historic firsts for people. In New York City, Zohran Mamdani is the winner of that race. He beat Andrew Cuomo. He beat Andrew Cuomo before too in the primaries. Just want to point that out. So beat him again. Pretty handily. And here is what he had to say. He was in Brooklyn when he won, having his victory party.
We can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
He's also our youngest mayor. He's 34 years old. His wife is 28. I was reading this article about how interesting it was that they didn't put his wife front and center as much. But she also is great at social media. and creatively, and you can see when it came to his social media campaign, I mean, it was phenomenal. The things that he was able to do and really appeal to the younger generation. And more people came out to vote than have voted in the past 50 years for this election. So I think the numbers of people, 2 million people voting, was phenomenal, and historic numbers also for early voting. So it just goes to show you how much your vote does matter. Shout out to NYC Votes too for also making sure that they paid attention, because we have more elections coming up next year, you know, midterms, all of that. So we got to pay attention. This kind of sets the groundwork for all of that. Now, Mary Sheffield has also made history. You know, I was always saying you cannot spell mayor without Mary. I love Mary Sheffield. She's the city council president in Detroit, and now she has made history becoming the city's first female mayor in Detroit. Here is her speech as a victorious candidate.
Detroit, we did it. And when some said that it couldn't be done, when some said that it was not the time, Detroit, you said, together we can. Together we will. And tonight, together we did.
So she's succeeding Mayor Mike Duggan, who led the city for nearly 12 years, and he also endorsed Mary Sheffield. So shout out to her. When we come back, you know what time it is. Tell us a secret. We're talking politics, so I know there's a lot of secrets they have. That's
Absolutely.
right. 800-292-5150. This is a no judgment zone. Forget that Mano's here. It's still a no judgment zone. 800-292-5150. He's feeling good today. He's not going to judge you. He got new teeth and all that.
Hey.
Yeah. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us a secret.
Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
You know what to do. It's time for Tell Us a Secret.
So you can go viral.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
You feeling non-judgmental?
I don't judge.
All right. Well, you guys, you heard him. He's not going to judge you. You are anonymous. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, what's your secret?
So last week, a dude that I thought was my friend, he came to my house, and when he left with my kid's video game. So I got back at him by sliding in his girlfriend, who was also his baby mama's DMs, and she slid me the address, and I went over there, and I did what I did. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you do?
I smashed his girl.
Wow. What a revenge. Instead of getting the game back. How do you know he stole it?
It's obvious because before he came, my son was playing the game, and when he left, the game is missing. We can't find it.
That's grimy.
For sure.
Do you like his baby mom?
Do I like his baby mom? I never thought of this. Was strictly off of
revenge.
I'm not even, yeah.
Would you do it again?
I'm doing it again tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to try to get the game back, or are you just going to let it slide now you feel like you're even?
He's bummy. I'm pretty sure he already sold the game or something like that. So I already bought my son a new game.
You know what, though? You cannot be having certain people in your house.
You're right. I learned my lesson.
What if his baby mom gets pregnant by you?
Well, that's the thing. I thought about that too. But she told me after it happened that she had the procedure tooth tied.
All right, I just want to say that's not 100%, but okay. Well, good luck. Use a condom, please.
Or not.
She got a grimy boyfriend. Anything could happen. Hey, anonymous caller, what's up?
Hi.
Hi. You want to tell us a secret? Mano's got new teeth and he can't wait to smile.
Okay. So my little secret is, so I was with this guy for over 10 years, and he decided to cheat on me. So I thought I would get him back. And I did. But the guy was, messing with had passed away. So I made my man come with me to his funeral, not knowing that I was messing with him.
Oh my gosh. So you started messing with somebody else. And then
another dude got smoked, and then you went to his funeral with your man and didn't tell him that.
Did you cry?
I sure did cry right on his shoulders too.
What did you tell your man the relationship was with this guy?
He was a very close friend of mine growing up in elementary school.
I could tell you from the Bronx.
I sure am.
Oh my gosh, how did you know?
It's giving Bronx energy, yeah.
That's Bronx energy?
Yeah, demon.
Well, you're not about to blame me and make me look stupid. All right, nothing.
They tit for tat out there, you know what I mean?
Well, my condolences.
Oh, no, it's fine. It happened a long time ago. I moved on.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, my gosh. Cold world out here. All right, when we come back, we got your Yeetie. And speaking of cold world, there's a new series that actually came out yesterday, and people are calling this show unwatchable. It's got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. We'll tell you who is starring in this series and what makes it so bad. They said it's empty, unforgivably dull drama. You might as well be looking at random gifs from some show you've never seen before. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My guy Mano's here. And let's get into some of this Yee tea. So NLE Choppa is still going at NBA Youngboy. And he had some things to say over the Quiet Storm freestyle. And here is Media Day.
We ain't confessing for our sins. We on the pulpit or looking confessed on your man. So you still cool with them. Fact check fast. Can't did a sweep last week. That happened. Now you out like nothing happened. Come on. Hey, gangsters, we respect those. Rats looking hate those. I'm Mr. Get your top game in a halo.
All right. Well, previously he did KO, and he said that Youngboy just came to him in a vision. He felt like he had to do it. He invoked Tupac, would hit him up for that. And he explained what that vision that he had entailed, and now he has this. So there you go. He's going to keep going. I wonder what Youngboy's going to say at some point.
Nothing.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
By the way, Youngboy's tour just now, I mean, he made like $70 million.
Right, yeah.
That's insane. So good for him for that. All right, now Kim Kardashian. She's starring in a new series called All's Fair. And by the way, it does have an all-star cast, on this because Niecy Nash is in this, Tiana Taylor's in it, Naomi Watts. This is also a series that is created by Ryan Murphy. He did American Horror Show. But unfortunately, people are saying that it's bad. The Guardian said fascinatingly, incomprehensibly, existentially terrible. It's so awful it feels almost contemptuous. The Nightly said it's not a hate watch. This is unwatchable. The Times said, I think it's a feminist fable about spirited lawyers getting their own back on cruel rich men, but it is in fact a tacky and revolting monument to the same greed. The Hollywood Reporter said it's empty, unforgivably dull Hulu drama. And it said no matter how hard it tries to make itself sexy and splashy, it might be the ideal way to experience it in gifts. So there you have it. I want to say this though. This kind of made me want to watch it. Right? Did it make anybody else? Like when somebody says there's something, doesn't it make you feel like I need to see this? Could it be as bad as they're saying it is? And they're really saying that Kim Kardashian's acting was terrible.
Really?
On here.
Right.
Yeah.
So when right, I understand that. So when it's like, oh man, it's that bad. Like, you know what? Let me see.
Yeah, I gotta see that. Can't be that
bad.
bad. Because now you set the bar so low that I'm gonna watch it and try to defend it. But
like, oh my God,
I'm gonna let
really
y'all know.
bad?
I'm gonna take a look at it over the weekend. All right, now season 7 of Love and Hip Hop Miami also came out yesterday, and what they are saying is that this is going to be the final season. They're saying goodbye to this reality show. And if you want to watch it, by the way, without cable, you can, because it doesn't come on VH1 anymore. It comes on BET. And this is the one that Michael Blackson is on, by the way.
I never knew he was on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this his first season on it?
So he's getting ready for a big, I think so, because I don't recall him ever being on there before, but I haven't really watched Miami. But yeah, he's supposed to be moving back to Miami while hiding a big secret. I think we know what it is now from his pregnant fiance, Rada. And so we know that secret. We've seen that play out in real life. So there you have it. That is your Yeetie. When we come back under the radar, we're in the middle of the longest shutdown in history. Mm-hmm. We'll give you some details and also about the tariffs, some details about that, because right now the Supreme Court is trying to decide if these tariffs are even legal. It's way up.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
Yeah.
And it's time to go under the radar, but there's a lot of stories we need to be talking about. This is now the longest government shutdown in U.S. history.
Unbelievable.
Yes. And so it's 36 days, and the previous record was actually set during Donald Trump's first term. And so right now they're at a stalemate in Congress. They're talking about health care. Negotiations are going on exactly what kind of legislation the Senate would take up for that. Now, a lot of people are saying that Democrats can't give in on this because this would set a terrible precedent for them being able to do whatever they want to do by just stopping everything. A lot of people's insurance would go up. I think they said 20 million Americans would have their insurance just skyrocket. And it's already really difficult for people. And so this is something that Donald Trump has tried to frame this like it's a Democratic issue, and the Democrats are causing the shutdown, when in reality, this is something that we should be fighting for, right? Affordable health care.
100%.
So I don't see what's the problem. Now, another thing that's happening right now, the Supreme Court is right now making a decision about whether or not these tariffs are legal. And so the problem is that with Donald Trump, he's basically calling this like a national emergency. And he's using this law known as the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose these higher border taxes. No other president has used a law this way. But according to a lot of small businesses, they're saying this is killing the country. There's small businesses who basically are like, look, I'm having to pay 40% more for my products because these things are getting imported from China. There's wine and spirits companies that are really suffering due to these tariffs. So they are actually taking this up in the Supreme Court right now. But Donald Trump's side is arguing that these tariffs are needed to rectify America's country-killing trade deficits and to stem the flood of fentanyl and other lethal drugs across our borders. I don't see how those...
One don't have nothing to do with the other.
Yeah, things go hand in hand, but it's the language that people are using to make things seem perhaps like something that it's not. So we're, of course, keeping our eye on this. And I do think the Trump effect is why we've had so many wins when it came to these elections, because people are suffering and they're not falling for the messaging that Democrats are causing the shutdown. They're seeing what the truth to the matter is. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. We do have the Way Up Mix at the top of the hour. Plus, we have a special guest joining us for Wealth Wednesdays. We have Jasmine Crowe-Houston joining us. She's the founder of Goodr. That's an Atlanta-based company. They use technology to address food waste and hunger. So get ready for that. She's also the author of a children's book called Everybody Eats. It's Way Up.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Hey, yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Okay, Mano. New Mano. With the new teeth. Love it. Love to see it. All right, let's get into this Yee T. So Cameron was pressed about his lawsuit against J. Cole. This is the Talk with Flea podcast, and he was directly asked about this ongoing legal dispute. Here it is.
You suing J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. I don't want to answer. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be.
I think J. Cole is definitely going to be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
Then you don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I'll be trying.
All right.
So he never said nothing?
This is a teaser trailer, so I guess they're, make us watch to see what he has to say. And that's for the song Ready 24 on the Might Delete Later mixtape from 2024. Cameron wants at least $500,000 in royalties and profits and credit as a co-author on the recording and a full financial breakdown. He says that J. Cole agreed to either appear on his podcast or deliver a guest verse on the Cameron record and hasn't done either. So now he wants his compensation. All right. Now, Charles Oakley has been ordered to pay $642,000 in legal fees to Madison Square Garden. This all comes from that incident back in 2017 where the NYPD arrested him following an ejection from the arena. And so this covers attorney costs tied to Madison Square Garden's effort to recover his deleted text messages related to the incident. Initially, they requested $1.5 million in fees, but the judge did reduce that after finding the firm's hourly rates and time entries insufficiently supported. So he was arguing with security personnel, and then he was forcibly removed from his seat near James Dolan. The Garden has always got something going on when it comes to... Isn't that right? All right, and 2K Baby, he has a new project out called Too Lost, and he said people have not been streaming his music enough, so he wants people to check out his music. But he's also addressing this viral video. He's been working as a DoorDash driver because he's got to make some money.
Right, so what?
And somebody approached him, and this went viral. Listen to this.
You 2K Baby, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
But y'all had DoorDash and damn, y'all had them fell off and man.
Business, you hear me?
I don't know, fell off, man. Oh, God, your ass fell off, twin. Man, dropping a Hyundai, man. Man, go drop off your order, bro, for real.
Damn, that's messed up.
It is, right? And back in 2019, he put out the single Old Streets, and then he got a deal with Warner Records. But, it's not all glitz and glamour.
It's not. And you be more famous than rich. So, I mean, listen, this is the only genre where people associate being, a little having notoriety, but you actually happen to be rich. So it's messed up. He doing what he got to do.
Well, here's what 2K Baby had to say in response to that video going viral.
That was me door dashing, gang. He's gonna do what he gotta do. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't really streaming the music right now how I would like them to be. I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna go get it by any means. I do a lot of other outside door dashing too. Like I hustle. I go get it. I ain't got no shame.
I support that.
Absolutely,
yes.
1,000%.
So he has a project that came out on September 23rd. It's called Too Lost. So make sure y'all stream 2K Baby's music, all right? Book him for some shows. But at least he's out here doing what he needs to do. Some people have way too much pride.
Right, not ending up in jail neither.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. When we come back, ask Yee, 800-292-5150. I'm here with my guy, Mano.
That's right.
He's got new teeth and a new attitude. 800-292-5150. Call us up. We got you.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for Ask Yee with my guy Mano. And we have Caitlin on the line, and she is concerned about her daughter's father wanting to get a DNA test and be in his daughter's life.
So, the father of my child has not been around since I told him I was pregnant. He wasn't there through the pregnancy. He wasn't there at the hospital. And the baby is now 4 months old, and all of a sudden he wants a DNA test.
And you don't want to do it?
No, it's not that I don't want to do it for any other reason other than the fact that you haven't been here this whole time, and if I do it, you'll get rights to her and be able to take her off and do things with her without my permission. And I've been her sole provider and caregiver from day one.
But wouldn't you want him, if he is the father, to be in your child's life?
Not necessarily, because my current boyfriend has been there since day one, and that's the only dad that she knows.
But he has a right to be in his child's life, though, and maybe him getting the DNA test is the confirmation that he needs for his mind and his soul to tell him, yo, look, this is really my child. Maybe he has some doubts, and now he's looking for that confirmation so that he can do the right thing and be in that child's life.
Well, if that was the case, then he would have done the right thing and been in his other 2 children's life.
I just think about later on when your daughter is old enough to know what happened. Do you want the story to be, well, I tried, but your mom wouldn't allow me?
No, I guess not.
Because it's not about you, right? It's about this child. Now, if he decides to do the right thing, if he decides to, see your daughter, I get it. You're the primary caregiver, and you've been there from day one, and you're going to continue to be there. But I understand that you guys, it feels like, don't have a great relationship with each other, but it's not about you.
She wants the other man to be
It's about your child. And you never want one day your daughter's like, well, why didn't my father want to do this?
Right.
And then feels like she was abandoned. And then he's like, well, your mom prevented me from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's more to the story, but I don't really feel like there's enough time to get into all that.
Do you think it's dangerous? Is there any type of reason why you feel like it would be risky?
I mean, he put his hands on me when I told him I was pregnant with her.
Okay,
he was wrong for that.
I'm just thinking about establish his paternity because for medical reasons, it is important for a child to know that. If he does the right thing, amazing. Worst case scenario, he's still not in your child's life.
Right, then you did everything
That's
in your power.
on him, not on you.
Him.
Okay.
Maybe later on in life, this would be a good way for you to, take your daughter for a week and you'll have a chance to be able to go out and do things. And maybe he'll step up to the plate. And if he doesn't, you got it. Nothing wrong with you being willing and accepting of this man wanting to do the right thing.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, well, good luck.
And if you want,
at least he saved him.
All right, guys. All right, take care. But that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. Call us up, any question. I'm here with Mano. And when we come back, we have the founder of Goodr, Jasmine Crowe-Houston, joining us. And when it comes to food insecurities, she's got solutions. You got to listen up. It's Way Up.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. And of course, I'm here with my Wealth Wednesday partner, Stacey Tisdale.
Happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody. Jasmine Crowe from Goodr is here.
Yes.
Jasmine Crowe-Houston.
Yes.
Jasmine Crowe-Houston.
Don't forget
a
the
married
Houston.
woman now.
So Angela and I were talking about how this all came about and how you all connected.
Angela was an honoree at Accelerate Her this year. I've been following her for many, many years. But something I was like, I'm going to reach out to Angela and tell her about this grocery store that I'm opening because I think it's a conversation that we need to be having about affordability of food.
One of the main things that I focus on when it comes to things I want to do outside of work is about like food insecurities, food deserts, having had a juice bar in the past. That was part of what my passion was. Now I have a coffee shop. But I'm always trying to think of ways that I can do things in the community to help people that need it the most. And it's so interesting because the way that you started your organization was seeing an issue, but also realizing that the issue isn't necessarily that there's not enough food. It's how do we get this food distributed to people who really need it.
Yeah. And so I went to college in North Carolina, went to Phoenix. That was the first time I ever fed people that were experiencing homelessness. And I always talk about setting up that day. And then when it was time to serve, the people that were helping me volunteer were on the other side of the table to like be served and get food. And it just was a realization that it could happen to anybody.
Right now it's a Wealth Wednesday. I'm here with Stacey Tisdale, and we are talking to Jasmine Crowe-Houston, the founder of Goodr, an Atlanta-based company that uses technology to address food waste and hunger.
You started with Sunday Soul.
Yes.
And tell people about that and how it really caught attention.
It caught on. I mean, I started one day, I posted on Facebook in 2013. That's when I moved to Atlanta. I was like, hey, I want to create this initiative called Sunday Soul. We turned it into like a pop-up restaurant because it got so popular that we would feed 300 to 400, 500 people every single week. We were out there, long lines.
And you were paying for this out of your own pocket.
Yeah, it was so crazy. A food bank was supporting me at first, but then I got a citation and he was like, yeah, my board member said I can't support you. And he just kind of cut us off. And then I was couponing and price matching and going to different farmers markets. And like literally I would go to like 10 different stores to get the best prices of everything. I was making pasta and chicken and tacos, and I had crab legs on weekends. There was this video that went viral, the one that helped me start Goodr, of people cheering. They were like, praise God. Like they were sitting down. Yeah. They were just like acting like they were at a restaurant and toasting.
You're a major social entrepreneur, and you've really turned Goodr into an incredible business.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day because I was getting discouraged, and I started thinking like, Jasmine, think of all the people that you fed, and the fact that over the last, nearly 9 years, you have built a multi-million-dollar business, and I never would have dreamed that.
Candy Barrios, I know, was instrumental.
Gunna, we opened the grocery store with him in 2021, and I always say now we just opened grocery store 29 in Birmingham, Alabama, and I just think like Gunna just trusted me with the first vision of just like, hey, I really want to build this grocery store, and he funded it. And from that store, I think in 2021, 4 years later, 29 grocery stores we've opened.
All right, Jasmine Crowe-Houston is here. She's a TED speaker, and she's the founder of Goodr, addressing food waste and hunger. We have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Wealth Wednesday. Stacey Tisdale is here, and we're talking to Jasmine Crowe-Houston, the founder of Goodr, which is an Atlanta-based company addressing food waste and hunger.
54 million Americans are hungry like this.
Don't know where their next meal is coming from.
And where do you see your role in all of this now?
I mean, I think we are needed now more than ever. I feel like we've always been needed, but it's like, who's going to keep us alive? Because our model is so different. We're not a food bank. We're not a food pantry. We're dignity first. We want cities to come in and partner with us to help us reduce costs for more people. Seniors can get a meal for $5. We have $2.50 kids meals, $1 cups of coffee every day. I think we've provided about $83 million in economic value to the communities that we've served since we started, and we measure that.
Now, tell us how the hybrid model works also when it comes to families coming in to get affordable groceries, because it is, you pay for some people. So how does that work?
I went to the city of Atlanta. This is over a year in the making. And I said, hey, we would love to test having a real grocery store. At this point, all of our grocery stores have always been free, like the Gunna model. In the school, in the senior home, kids and seniors get access to the food. But what about people that just live in the neighborhood that need access to food? And so we were able to work with the city by where they provided us the funding to provide 200 families for free. Every single month get to shop at our store. But we put on additional funding to keep the cost down for everybody.
Right.
And so where someone else would pay, $7, $8 for something at our store, it may be $5.99. We accept SNAP EBT. So now get a meal, get sandwiches for the family at sandwich night, $20 the whole family eats, $1 ice cream scoops, $2.50 kids meals, and then we have $10 grab bag meals, which are also SNAP eligible. And we have this week chicken and waffles, we have chicken teriyaki rice bowls. $10 a bag feeds a family of 4.
And in full transparency, we did this interview before SNAP has been shut down temporarily, so just keep that in mind. And we are talking to Jasmine Crowe-Houston, the founder of Goodr, an Atlanta-based company that uses technology to address food waste and hunger.
How can people connect with you, work with Goodr, all that?
Yeah, I really, I want to get to cities like Detroit, New York. I think our model really needs to be other places. We do have our Goodr grocery stores, the ones in schools all over the country, from San Francisco to Colorado. We've opened them in Tennessee, but we just need to work with more people. So I am Jasmine at Goodr.co. We are Goodr Co. on all social media. And I'm just inviting people to figure out how we can work together. I want to get to places like the Delta in Mississippi. I want to go to Little Rock, Arkansas, places in Detroit where they're telling me there's not a grocery store, like inner city proper. Like, I should be there because I think our solution works and it's tried and true. I mean, I've been working on this for 10 years in January. So this is not an overnight thing.
And you can see where your money is going to.
Yes.
For people who want to donate or people who want to say, okay, I have this person, like any type of connections can be valuable.
We work with different celebrities. We work, Gunna's not the only person we've worked with. We work with a lot of NBA players. Like, work with us. Like, if you want to do something in your community, you want to give back, you want to change something, like, we are a real solid partner to do it with. We've done it for a lot of people and we help a lot of people.
Well, thank you so much to Jasmine Crowe-Houston for joining us on this Wealth Wednesday. You can check out that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And believe me, we need this information now more than ever. We see what's happening with our government, with food insecurity. All right, let's all do our part. And when we come back, you have the last word.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Mano.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I'm smiling, man. Big shout out to Dr. C, the Smile Makeover.
Yes, your smile is great. You got your porcelain veneers.
Yeah, $1 million
amazing.
smile.
But anyway, I want to thank Jasmine Crowe-Houston for joining us today, the founder of Goodr. And they're actually helping address food waste and hunger. Those two things are interchangeable because there is food that's available from businesses, but we just have to figure out how to funnel that food to people who need it. And so she's managed to do that using technology.
Dope.
So amazing.
Nice.
And thank you to everybody for calling in today. You've been in such a good mood, smiling all day, nonstop.
Hey, when you get $1 million smile, you feel better about yourself.
You weren't judging people during
really.
Tell Us a Secret.
No, not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
I feel like we did some good in the world today.
Yeah,
I love that for us.
Not the old one.
But anyway, you guys, this is your show.
And you have the last word.
So my little secret is, in my 20s, I had a boyfriend and we got pregnant and we both decided to terminate the pregnancy. So he paid for it. About 6 months later, I was like, I need a little extra money. So I told him I was pregnant again. And sure enough, he gave me the money to get it terminated.
Hey, my name is Sarah, and I want to shine a light on my boyfriend, Marvin. He just became a father 7 months ago, and he's an amazing person. He's an amazing dad, amazing partner, and I just love building my life with him and can't wait till we grow old together and have probably one more, 2 kids. But I love you, baby, and thank you for everything you do.
That incredible. Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.